What if one of the biggest names in music offered to ban women from his home just to get out of jail? That's exactly what P. Diddy is proposing. The rap mogul is behind bars, facing charges that could shatter his empire. Now his legal team is making a bold move, hoping this shocking condition will secure his release. But here's the twist. Will the court buy it? And even if they do, can it actually change anything? Let's dig into this story. P. Diddy's current situation feels like a crime drama. He's in a New York jail, fighting serious charges like sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting people for prostitution. Despite pleading not guilty, the allegations keep coming. Federal raids on his properties added to the gravity of the case, painting a picture of a man with immense power but dark secrets. Rumors swirl that he might try to escape the country, which is why his bail has been denied multiple times. His legal team even offered a $50 million bail package, but the judge refused, citing Diddy's private jets and yachts as potential means of fleeing. In an effort to gain release from jail, P. Diddy's legal team has introduced an unprecedented proposal, banning women from his home, with exceptions only for his mother and the mothers of his children. This proposal is part of a series of measures designed to address the court's concerns after Diddy was denied bail multiple times due to fears of witness intimidation and the risk of flight. The rap mogul has been detained at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center since his arrest in mid-September, facing charges that include sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting individuals for prostitution. In addition to the no women rule, Diddy's legal team has offered other strict conditions, such as weekly drug testing, 24-hour monitoring, and a detailed visitor log to be submitted nightly. These proposals aim to convince the court that Diddy's release would not pose a danger to the community or obstruct justice. Despite these efforts, the court has remained skeptical. Judge Andrew Carter previously expressed concerns over Diddy's history of witness tampering and his substantial resources, including private jets, that could facilitate escape. Critics argue that the proposed measures, especially the woman ban, may be difficult to enforce and largely symbolic. As Diddy's next hearing approaches, the court's decision could significantly impact his legal battle and public image. Then there's his history. Remember the accusation about him blowing up rapper Kid Cudi's car? The prosecutors aren't overlooking these details. Diddy's long list of alleged wrongdoings is a major factor in why the judge remains cautious. And so far, his team has had little luck convincing the court otherwise. In an unexpected twist, Diddy's lawyers have now proposed a no women rule in his mansion if he's granted bail. This means no women except for his mother and the mothers of his children would be allowed on his property. It's an extreme measure to show that he's serious about avoiding any further accusations of misconduct. But this isn't the only condition his team is proposing. They've also offered weekly drug testing and a strict visitor log that must be handed over to the court every night. It's almost like putting Diddy under house arrest with a long list of rules. So why such a drastic move? Diddy's legal team believes this ban could ease some of the court's concerns, given the nature of the allegations against him. The accusations are largely related to his treatment of women, so cutting off access might be a way to address those issues. But can this really work? Critics argue that a woman ban would be nearly impossible to enforce. Diddy's wealth and influence mean he could still find ways to bring women into his home, even with these restrictions. It raises an important question. Is this just a symbolic gesture, or could it actually make a difference? So how did the judge respond to this unique proposal? Let's just say it wasn't exactly met with enthusiasm. Judge Carter has already turned down previous bail requests, including the $50 million offer. And now this proposal to ban women has only raised more eyebrows. The skepticism is thick. One of the main concerns is whether this so-called woman ban can be practically enforced. Let's be real, Diddy's properties are luxurious and expansive, and it's not exactly easy to monitor every single entrance and exit. Couldn't women be sneaked into his mansion, regardless of the supposed ban? It's a fair point. After all, there have been multiple claims that Diddy used elaborate methods in the past to bring women into his home for questionable purposes. There's also the matter of witness intimidation. Prosecutors believe that if Diddy is released, he could use his power and influence to intimidate potential witnesses. The woman ban might address part of the problem, but it doesn't necessarily cover all angles. The allegations against Diddy include around 120 new sexual assault and misconduct violations. So it's not just about who can enter his home. It's about what he might do if he's allowed to walk free. As of now, it seems unlikely that the judge will accept these terms. But Diddy's team is pushing hard, and it will all come to a head during his next hearing on October 9th. The big question remains, will the court be swayed by these proposed conditions? Public reactions to Diddy's proposal have been all over the place. Some view it as a desperate move, an attempt by a man with nowhere else to turn. Others see it as an elaborate PR stunt, questioning how sincere Diddy is about adhering to these conditions. After all, how do you ban all women from entering a billionaire's mansion and expect it to be foolproof? Media coverage has been equally intense, with headlines highlighting the unusual nature of this proposal. Some media outlets are dissecting every detail of this bail plea, analyzing its implications in the context of the multiple allegations against him. Is this an indication of guilt, or is Diddy simply trying to navigate a nearly impossible situation? There's a broader debate happening too. Some people wonder if such a ban would genuinely prevent further incidents. Given the past claims that Diddy lured women into his home for alleged illicit activities, many are skeptical that a self-imposed woman ban would be anything more than symbolic. Others question if the court system is equipped to monitor and enforce such an unprecedented condition. And let's not forget his high-profile parties. Diddy is known for hosting extravagant events that attract A-list celebrities. Will his associates soon find themselves under scrutiny due to their connections with him? This drama isn't just about Diddy. It could ripple out to affect others in Hollywood, sparking a debate on the industry's darker side. The clock is ticking. Diddy's next court hearing is set for October 9th. This is when his legal team will make their case for his release under these new conditions. The stakes couldn't be higher. If the court accepts his proposal, Diddy would return to his New York mansion with the proposed restrictions in place. If not, he stays behind bars as his legal battles continue to unfold. What's at stake here isn't just his freedom, it's his entire legacy. With new allegations surfacing and the spotlight shining bright on every aspect of his life, this hearing will shape the direction of this saga. Will the judge buy into the woman ban as a viable solution? Or will Diddy remain in jail, fighting his case from the inside? This isn't just about one case or one man. Diddy's situation is emblematic of a broader pattern of allegations within the entertainment industry. Accusations against him span decades, with claims of sexual, physical, emotional, and mental abuse. It's a history that speaks to a much larger issue. Remember the lawsuit filed by his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura? She accused him of rape and abuse, though they later settled the case. The recent wave of new allegations further complicates Diddy's chances. More than 120 fresh claims of sexual misconduct have been added to his legal challenges. While Diddy continues to deny these accusations, they paint a troubling picture that the courts can't ignore. This isn't a one-off. It's part of a long, tangled web of claims involving power, influence, and potential victimization. And let's talk about Diddy's public image. For years, he's been seen as the ultimate party host, a symbol of luxury and success. But as more stories surface, the glittering facade starts to crack. His extravagant parties and connections to Hollywood's elite now seem like potential breeding grounds for darker secrets. Could these new revelations change how we view celebrities who surround themselves with glamour and excess? So, will Diddy's gamble pay off? The proposal to ban women from his home is as drastic as it is unprecedented. His hearing on October 9th will be a turning point, not just for him, but for the broader conversation about power and accountability. What do you think? Is this a genuine attempt to show he can change, or is it a desperate bid for freedom? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to stay updated on this case and other breaking stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an update.